Your one-person household could eventually connect to a 10-person family in Southeast Asia. Below your shy self, an outstanding person can join. Below your network-less self, a master networker can join. Below your financially strapped self, a big standard can join. And below your 80-year-old self, a 20-year-old can join. And all of that, whose is it? It's all yours. First off, we had some really great news recently, didn't we? It was the news that Atomy donated about 7.5 million US dollars to help with the recovery from the massive wildfires. It was all over major newspapers and TV, so I think a lot of people heard about it. I was reading the comments on the articles and I saw so many positive ones like, wow, I didn't know Atomy was this kind of company. I've already used and I've only been using their sunscreen, but now I want to try their other products. But one comment really stood out to me. It said, yeah, they are just an MLM company. They probably donated because they make tons of money. And right below that, someone else replied, does everyone with money donate like this? I think the chairman of this company is different. And that is so true. The very identity of Atomy is rooted in this spirit of sharing. This donation brought it to light. But Atomy has actually been the number one company among Korea's top 500 corporations for its donation to sales ratio. Doing this business, I've often thought to myself, most companies exist to chase profits, but Chairman Park Han-gil's goal seems to be sharing. I want to show you how Atomy, with its identity of sharing, has managed its business and grown. Now, for our customers, just knowing this is a good, ethical company is a great reason to choose its products. But for those of you who, like me, are considering this as a business and a lifelong career, you will need a different set of standards. That's why I took a close look at Atomy based on these four criteria. Alright, here's the first one. There's a saying, Atomy's brand is Chairman Park Han-gil's himself. At first, I was skeptical. People cannot be succeeded even working in the global giant company A. How can this Korean MLM company secure my future? But after listening to the chairman's lectures, I was completely won over. At the time, I was worried because if a CEO's mindset changes, the compensation plan can change and product prices can go up. So I was desperate to know what kind of philosophy this CEO had. And then Chairman Park Han-gil said this: if you sell good products at low prices, customers will flock to you. That was a huge light bulb moment for me. I thought, wow, this man truly understands the essence of distribution. He also said honesty and goodness are the best strategy, and that in this transparent and rapidly changing era, choosing honesty and goodness isn't just about being nice, it's about being smart. For the past 16 years, Chairman Park has kept every single promise he made to consumers, members, and partner companies. His management principle is this: we are not competing with other MLM companies. We will enter the general distribution market and become the winner. Isn't that amazing? I always felt that MLMs had a stigma, that they were in their own little league for people chasing unrealistic dreams. But Chairman Park said that to survive, we couldn't stay in the MLM market, which has been stuck at $5 billion for decades. We had to break into the $200 to $300 billion market of department stores, supermarkets, and other online shopping malls. So how do we do that? We have to make our products unconditionally good and cheap. I was so surprised. How can the chairman of an MLM company talk about making things cheap? Usually, MLM products are good quality, but they are never cheap. But his commitment to creating this amazing value for money convinced me that he truly knew the distribution business inside and out. As a result of staying true to these principles, Atomy is rewriting the history of network marketing. Last year, it became the first Korean company to enter the top 10 of the World Federation of Direct Selling Associations, WFDSA. And next year, this global conference will be held right here in Korea. in Incheon, which is another incredible achievement by Chairman Park, who is also the president of the Korea Direct Selling Industry Association. Chairman Park Han-gil not only has a virtuous strategy, but also outstanding business skills. Atomy is full of touching stories, like the one about the 1-second toothbrush. The chairman visited the toothbrush manufacturer, Biotech Korea, and made a proposal. This is a great toothbrush. Let's find a way to cut costs so we can offer it to consumers for even less. Let's buy raw materials by the tons and simplify the mold to lower the price. Most MLM CEOs, once a cost is set, just think about adding their margin. They don't go to such length to lower the costs with the manufacturer. The CEO of the manufacturing company said he'd never seen anyone like him. When he asked, "Why are you so obsessed with lowering the costs?" Chairman Park's answer was simple: because it's good for consumer. That one sentence completely captured my heart. There's also a famous story about how he treats partners companies like a family. Our potato noodle suppliers, Serum Food, had their factory burned down completely. They couldn't supply us for 6 months. What would a big supermarket chain have done? They would have immediately switched to another company's product. But Atomy said, "Our partners are our family," and kept the product listed as out of stock for 6 months while they waited. They even provided a 10 billion won interest-free loan to help them get back on their feet. The CEO of Serum Food said that when he was in despair after the fire, the very first call he received was from Atomy, asking, "Is there anything we can do to help?" This is the identity of Atomy, sharing and growing together. Thanks to this spirit and these principles, Atomy received a Consumer-Centered Management (CCM) certification from Fair Trade Commission, the strictest government body for our industry, for the third consecutive time since 2019. We were the first in the industry to do so. Last year, we even received a commendation from the chairman of the Fair Trade Commission. Chairman Park Han-gil was so determined to break the prejudice against MLMs that he said, "I must keep receiving a presidential award, but I have to go get this one." He broke that prejudice, and Atomy has now become the new standard. And Chairman Park isn't just a great CEO for members and consumers. If you read the book Atomy DNA, you will see his excellent leadership, morality, and how he treats his employees. As a result, he has won the most respected CEO in Korea award from Great Place to Work, GPTW, for 5 years in a row. With his philosophy and leadership, Atomy sales grew from 20 billion won in 2009 to a staggering 2.2 trillion won last year. That's a 100-fold increase. Isn't that incredible? If you are looking for a business idea, this data is extremely important. Korea economic growth is hovering around 1 to 2%, and some predict it will hit 0% in the 2040s. Yet a single MLM company grew by 100 times, didn't stop even during the COVID crisis, and has expanded to 26 countries worldwide. Everyone, doesn't this sound like a great business item? I believe it's a choice you have to make. Last year's overseas sales are just mind-blowing. Europe grew by nearly 300%, and Russia and Latin America also saw high growth rate of 30 to 60%. As the Korean economy enters an era of low growth, the tools our children will need to make a living must be in the global market. Don't you think Atomy is more than a sufficient tool for that? And here's some breaking news from last week. Atomy ranked second in export volume among all major Korean distribution companies. About 30 years ago, Chairman Park realized that even a distribution business, not just manufacturing, can go global and become an exporter, which is what sparked his interest in network marketing. That dream has now become a reality. Atomy has achieved an incredible export result, surpassing some of Korea's largest conglomerates. Now, let me tell you about Atomy's visions. This year, our new CEO is a medical doctor. You all know him, right? CEO Yoon Yong-sun. And from what I've seen, he is no ordinary doctor. In the past, he took the rehabilitation department at Jeonju Presbyterian Medical Center from 78th in the nation to the top 3. He is a man with brilliant management skills. I feel that Chairman Park has brought in someone who is perfect for our times, someone who mirrors his own values. And this year, Chairman Park declared that Atomy will evolve from a company that simply sells products into a life care curation service that manages the entire lives of its consumers. What does this mean? Until now, our growth has been about expansion, opening up new overseas market offline. Now we are moving to the concept of evolution. We are going to become our customers' life consultants. The health supplement market is booming these days, right? But we usually just take multivitamins or omega 3s because that's what everyone else takes. But what if you receive a personalized recommendation like this? Mr. John, based on your health checkup records and questionnaire from the past 3 years, you are at risk for colon cancer. You should take our microbiome product. Your wife is at risk for osteoporosis. So she should take our calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D supplement. Wouldn't it be amazing to get such specific advice? This is a AWC service, Atomy Holistic Care, that Atomy is preparing. It's currently in beta testing. If we add personal lifestyle data, questionnaire results, and in the future, blood tests and genetic data from the Atomy hospital we plan to build, we can provide a truly hyper-personalized service for every single person. In the US, a personal health management app like this costs about $40 a month or nearly $500 a year. But if you could get all of these services for free just for being an Atomy member, who would ever cancel their membership? In fact, people will probably start fighting to keep their member IDs active. Now for the second condition, absolute quality, absolute price. As I said at the beginning, MLM products are usually good, but they are almost always expensive. Why do so many people fail in network marketing? It's because the voluntary repurchasing, which is the core of network marketing, doesn't happen. But Atomy is cheap. Of course, I wasn't going to be won over by the word cheap alone. But as I started using the products, I was shocked. How can these products be so good when they are so affordable? I couldn't help but fall in love. The products I initially dismissed as a low quality completely surpassed my standards, and I became a huge fan of Atomy. Atomy's catchphrase is absolute quality, absolute price. It means if the quality is the same, we will be cheaper by even a single penny. If the price is the same, we will compete with the best quality. Everyone, if you had products like this, would you switch from your current supermarket? Yes, you absolutely would. Atomy broke into the market with a great value strategy, something no other MLM company dared to try. We call it the prestige for the masses. As a result, Atomy's return rate is the lowest in the industry, under 0.2%. That means for every 1,000 products sold, only 1 or 2 are returned. This isn't because they are cheap. It's a proof that the quality is undeniable. When I started my business, many people hadn't heard of Atomy. But even then, they said, but I know Hemoim. It's our flagship health supplement. It has been the #1 bestseller in its category for 10 consecutive years and is patented in 22 countries. When I talk about Atomy, I meet so many people who have tried Hemoim in the past or had a great experience with it. It makes me realize that the product truly does the work for you. If you have any health concern right now, I strongly recommend you try Atomy's #1 product, Hemoin. And then we have our #1 beauty products and second sport product, the Absolute Selective Skincare Set. You could say these products has swept up every award given by government institutions in the cosmetic field. The highest honor among them is the King Sejong Great Award from the Korean Intellectual Property Office. Atomy receives an award that even the top 1 or 2 cosmetic giant in Korea couldn't get. It's an award given to only the most innovative technology out of 130,000 patents each year. This product isn't just cosmetics, it's a product of a science that incorporates pharmaceutical technology. Just like you take a stomach pill for a stomach ache and a headache pill for a headache. Wouldn't it be great if a skincare could precisely target your problem areas? This product uses a targeting technology, a world first in cosmetics, where brightening ingredients stick to dark spots and firming ingredients stick to a sagging jawline. Even some shopping channel MDs are stunned when they see our clinical trial data. They are amazed that every single one of our products has such a solid proven result. And I'm so proud of our Ajamo. The vision of network marketing I always dreamed of was a world where every daily essential we use has a point attached, turning our spending into income. But no MLM company could ever go beyond cosmetics and health supplements to handle every good items. And health supplement to handle everyday goods. Even if they did, the prices were ridiculously high compared to regular stores, so they couldn't compete. But what about Atomy? We have the Atomy shopping mall with over 600 of our own branded products, and Ajamo with over 100,000 general products. There are points PV on rice. There are points on vegetables and eggs. You can buy a bed mattresses at the lowest price online and still get a massive 200,000 points. Everyone, do you now understand how simply using our products can be the start of your success? Through Atomy Mall and Ajamo, the life where spending becomes income that we dream of is now a reality. Ajamo now offers books, gift coupons for places like Paris Baguette and chicken chains, insurance and mobile plans. What if in the future it even includes gas stations so you earn points while filling up your car? So much would change. Prices keep rising, but our salaries don't keep up, right? What if your living expenses every month come back to you as a commission? Could you become rich? Yes, that's right. So, can you really become rich? Can this be a ladder to success even for those who are just starting now? Let's look at the third conditions, the compensation plan. Atomy's compensation plan is very simple. The fact that there are no sign-up fees, no monthly purchase requirements, and no referral fees comes directly from Chairman Park's 정선상약 philosophy, which means honesty and goodness are the best strategy. If there had been even a small fee to join or stay active, we never would have gathered so many members. The chairman wanted everyone to be able to come and go freely, just like on any other online shopping platform. So he removed all the barriers. I describe Atomy as a new kind of platform that combines the advantages of general retail with the advantages of network marketing. And for those of you here today, it's not too late at all. That's because Atomy has a ceiling on commissions, which prevents anyone from earning beyond a certain point. Chairman Park believes it's a failure to create 200 successful people who can earn a great living, rather than letting one person hold all the profits. The core of Atomy's marketing plan is the unlimited level binary system. This is what leads ordinary people to success. The global company A is the breakaway system. You succeeded by signing up and developing as many lines as possible. But in Atomy, you only build down along 2 lines. Think about it. What's easier, having 6 kids and getting them all into Harvard, or having just 2 kids and getting them through elementary school? Which one sounds easier? Yes, so how can you succeed by just building these 2 lines? Let's say you live alone, you are shy, and you don't have a network. But as your 2 lines expand infinitely downwards, your 1-person household could eventually connect to a 10-person family in Southeast Asia. Below your shy self, an outstanding person can join. Below your network-less self, a master networker can join. Below your financially strapped self, a big spender can join. And below your 80-year-old self, a 20-year-old can join. And all of that, whose is it? It's all yours. They say that in the future, wealth will go to those who can share and connect the most. Even YouTubers are always saying, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. By the way, subscribe at Atomy Bro, okay? That's how important connection is in our era. Do you have something to connect people with? You have it in Atomy. And if you can earn money not through your own abilities, but by sharing abilities, time, and resources of people more capable than you, isn't that the true system income we've all been looking for? Most companies with a 2-line binary system have a level limit to prevent the commission payouts from getting overloaded. They will say something like, only the first 10 levels count as your line. But Atomy is unlimited levels. How is that possible? As I said before, it's because Atomy cut the top off from the very beginning. They got rid of the peak of the pyramids. So whether you started in 2009 or I started in 2020, or you just joined today, we all reach the same ceiling of a 50 million PV where we earn a certain income. And that's the end. Our top leaders generate hundreds of millions, even billions in sales every day. But the points they are credited with are the same 50 million PV. I believe this is a truly just and fair compensation system. And another one of Atomy's strength, Global One Marketing. With your single member ID, the entire world is connected as one market. A member in Japan can sign up under a member in Korea. A member in Canada can sign up under them. A member in Philippines can sign up under a member in Korea. A member in Canada can sign up under them, and a member in Europe can sign up under them. The whole world is connected in two lines. People from other companies told me, we have a global one marketing too. So I asked ChatGPT, besides Atomy, are there any other true global one marketing companies where a single ID works across the entire global market? And it replied, Atomy is the only one. Whether someone joins today in Mongolia or New York, the points from a single toothbrush they buy will show up here in Korea in real time. Because our market has expanded to the entire world, we can achieve success not through individual ability, but through the power of the group. Finally, the fourth criterion, a success system run by the headquarters. If you haven't experienced network marketing before, you might not understand why this is so important. But like I said earlier, what if I'm shy, not a good speaker, and have no connections? How am I supposed to share this amazing Atomy and explain how to make money with it? When that's the case, what should you do? You just bring them to a place like this. Could an individual possibly host these amazing seminars that are held all over the country? Absolutely not. When I first came here, full of skepticism, I was shocked to learn that the company runs all of this directly. I thought, wow, this chairman really understands network marketing. The reason many people spend more than they earn in network marketing is because they have to invest in system costs like this. But Atomy provides this entire system for you, which is a huge benefit. From the Success Academy, a monthly festival for business builders, to the weekly one-day seminars, the Good Morning Atomy show that kicks off our Monday, and our online university, Atomy Business College, ABC. Have you seen the ABC lectures? Famous professors you see on YouTube come and explain the vision of network marketing and the excellence of Atomy's products with concrete evidence. The company has prepared all of this. So what do you need to do? You just need to show up by simply sitting here and participating. You can grow through the diverse success systems provided by the headquarters. The four criteria I've discussed, the CEO, the products, the compensation plan, and the system, are not just important for Atomy. They are objective standards you must examine when choosing any network marketing company. A consumer can choose Atomy based on absolute quality, absolute price alone. But if you are like me and see this as your lifelong profession, you need to use these criteria to determine, can I really succeed with this business? So are there really a lot of successful people in Atomy right now? We have about 14,000 auto sales masters who earn a pension-like income of about 2 million won, 100,000 pesos a month. We have 800 members in the Leaders Club who earn over 5 million pesos a year. We have 200 in the Royal Leaders Club who earned over 10 million a year. And about 100 in the Crown Leaders Club earning over 20 million pesos a year. Some might think those numbers are small compared to the total number of Atomy members. But think about it. About 20,000 people attended our Success Academies nationwide. If 14,000 of those 20,000 people are earning over 2 million won, 100,000 pesos a month, what kind of ratio is that? It's an incredibly high ratio. Most members just sign up and don't use the products or participate in the business. But if you look at the people who are actually working the business, it means the probability of earning money is extremely high. This isn't an illusion created by numbers. This data proves that the people who commit to this business are really making money. Finally, here is a real reason I chose Atomy. Many people think network marketing is their own little league where only special people can succeed. To date, 13 people have reached Atomy's highest rank, Imperial Masters, but more than half of them used to be credit defaulters. Looking at their past jobs, they were a failed duck soup restaurant owner, a designated driver, a dump truck driver, a failed academic director. They were ordinary, everyday people with no fancy careers, no financial stability, nothing to brag about. How could these ordinary people achieve such extraordinary success? It's because Atomy, equipped with the four conditions I've just explained, was a sufficient tool for success. When I came to Atomy, I was so amazed to see people in their 70s and 80s become successful, earning 30 million or 50 million pesos a year. Everyone just think about it. Outside of this MLM world, in regular society, is it possible for someone who failed in their 70s to earn 50 million pesos a year in their 80s? They didn't achieve that through their personal strength alone. They succeeded through the power of these products and this system. Atom is now heading towards $10 billion in sales. In the midst of this great wave of growth, I will be waiting for you, the people who are watching this video today, to become the next heroes in this story of extraordinary success for ordinary people. Thank you.